Today we'll be learning about cells. We'll be learning about the structure and functions between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. First of all, we need to know what a eukaryotic cell is. A eukaryotic cell is a cell characterized by membrane-bound organelles, most notably the nucleus, and one that possesses chromosomes whose DNA is associated with proteins, an organism composed of such cells. The important part to know about a eukaryotic cell is that it does contain a nucleus. Other parts of the eukaryotic cell are mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, which either can be rough or smooth, Golgi apparatus, centrioles, lysosomes, microfilaments, the nucleus, the nucleolus, which lives inside the nucleus, plasma membrane, chromatin, ribosomes, and microtubules. Now this is a simple structure of a eukaryotic cell. Now in the center you'll see a tennis ball-like object. That is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus is a little object, and that's called the nucleolus. On each side of the nucleus is the endoplasmic reticulum. It's the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why is it rough? Because on the outside of the endoplasmic reticulum, you'll see that there's little bead-like structures. Those are the ribosomes. Now, if you look to the left of the rough ER, there is a smaller object that looks exactly like it. That's the smooth ER. Now you'll notice that there are no bead-like structures on the outside. That's because this is smooth. Now we also contain centrioles, Golgi apparatus, which is the purple object that looks like endoplasmic reticulum, but it's not quite there. And we also have the mitochondria, which are the green objects, which are the powerhouse of the cell. Now, if you look at this is a closer view of the inside of a cell. We obviously have the nucleus and the nucleolus in the yellow, and you can see the difference between rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. You could definitely see the ribosomes located on the rough ER. Now, next to that, you'll have the Golgi apparatus. You have a closer look of this. Now, you think of a eukaryotic cell as just a cell that is either you or me, or an animal, or it can be a plant. Now, with a plant, it also has a nucleus. This is why it's called a eukaryotic cell. So it's characterized as a eukaryotic cell because it contains a nucleus, a Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, mitochondria, and cytoplasm. Now, we want to know the difference between a eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell. Well, a prokaryotic cell is a bacterium, a cell lacking a membrane-bound nucleus or membrane-bound organelles. So, what's inside a prokaryotic cell, then you ask? There are cytoplasm, ribosomes, nucleoid, cell wall, capsule, flagellum, and plasma membrane. Now, you'll see that there are some characteristics that are the same between the two objects, but as you can tell, there is no nucleus inside a prokaryotic cell. Now, this is a simple object of a prokaryotic cell. Now, you'll see that there is a cell wall in the plasma membrane. Now, inside the plasma membrane lives ribosomes, and in the center is the nucleoid. Now, the nucleoid is circular DNA, which contains the DNA in order for it to process into a new cell. These are just some differences between eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells.